Well, welcome back to the podcast. This is Come Fly with Tanya on TWA. My name is Grace.
And I'm Tanya.
And today we're going to be talking about any encounters you had with weather while on your travels. So, obviously, weather is very unpredictable and we, know little about it, especially back in the time you were traveling. It was, not as defined as our forecasts are today on our cell phones and devices all around us.
True.
So, do you have any crazy stories with weather or unpredictable weather or anything like that?
I do. So, I think it was on the big island of Hawaii. I have been to Hawaii 21 times.
Mm-hmm.
Joyce Amau, who I started with the TWA, she and I went over, I don't remember what year this was. We went over and the big volcano is over on the big island. We always go to Oahu. We flew into Honolulu.
Mm-hmm.
Spent a couple of days at the beaches. But we flew over in a little Piper Cub and rented a Volkswagen Beetle, which was a stick, and Joyce didn't know how to drive a stick. I did. So we drove the stick. So we're driving, and we get over to the volcano,
Mm-hmm.
and we drive. In those days, they let you drive pretty close. And like I told Joyce later, there must have been some kind of a sign somewhere, do not enter, do not go in,
Right.
but we didn't see it. We were driving along, we came right up to the edge of this volcano. We get out of the car, we walk over, and all of a sudden, it erupts. No, I mean it erupts. So we jump back in the car,
Whoa.
get all the way back. We didn't stop. We drove all the way back to the airport, got on the plane, came back to Honolulu. I mean, it was just wild. Just wild.
Wow. Yeah, that would definitely be unexpected. So did you know that it was active?
I didn't.
Did your friend
Maybe
know?
Joyce did. I don't know. But we've been back so many times. In fact, she transferred. Okay, we're both in reservations still. I hadn't gone out to the airport yet. So in Honolulu, TWA had a little reservation office.
Mm-hmm.
She transferred. Got a job. Now here's a fabulous job. She got to wear cutoffs. She got to wear flip-flops or whatever
Mhm.
because, she
Right.
And it was I can't remember if it was the basement of the Hilton or lobby of the Hilton. I don't remember where it was. Whatever it was. For her break or her lunches, she'd go out in the ocean.
Yeah.
She rented a little one bedroom, and I flew over and stayed on the couch. I mean, then she fell in love with Junior, and
Mm-hmm.
he's back here now. Yeah,
It's a
pretty
dream.
cool.
I mean, that's crazy though. Yeah, a volcano would definitely be considered unexpected weather. I don't think anyone would hope to encounter that on their travels.
So the other part was that Cheryl and Janutza, I call her Janutza, Janine and I,
Mm-hmm.
Cheryl was a flight attendant, Janine worked at Air Freight, and I was in Res. We all flew to New Zealand, which is
Mm-hmm.
way far away. But
Right.
see, the other thing is all these trips, the sales reps from those airlines would come into our office. So there was
Mhm.
a sales rep from Air New Zealand, and we flew into New Zealand. I mean, we went into Auckland. We rented a van. I call it a van, but it was a motorhome.
Mm-hmm.
You drive on the left. We all had to drive on the left. Now, it took all three of us would fit up in the front. And
Right.
it took every one of us, because one of us would be driving on the left, and the other one would be saying, stay on the left, stay on the left. And then one had, well, it wasn't me because I can't read maps. Maybe Janutza or Carolina would read the map and say, okay, turn here, turn there. I mean, but it was wonderful. Not many people. We met a lot of wonderful people, but there weren't very many people.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah, I'm sure a motorhome would definitely be a hard thing to drive on the left when you're not
Exactly.
prepared for that, especially if there was some kind of weather, you know, that was there with
True.
it. Was there anything that, you know, made that experience crazier or just?
Well, we stayed at this hotel,
Mm-hmm.
and next to it was another hotel, but there was like an alleyway or something,
Right.
and they did have a cyclone.
Wow.
But we were able to park in this alleyway
Mm-hmm.
during the cyclone, and then we went into the restaurant and stayed in the hotel. But
Right.
I mean, I know, it's like a big hurricane, but it's called a
Yikes.
cyclone.
That's scary.
I forget how many, I'll have to call them and find out how many thousand. I mean, we drove all over the place. People, you didn't come into you didn't meet so many people because it's a big island,
Mm-hmm.
but the ones you met were just incredible.
Yeah.
In fact, Janine's gone back a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Long way to go.
Sure, it sounds fantastic.
It was. I've been very blessed.
Yes. Well, that sounds great. I mean, driving on the wrong side of the road.
Well,
We say the wrong side
they
of the
say
road.
it's the correct side.
We say it's the wrong side of the road, and and having to go and find a place through a cyclone. Ooh, that does not sound like my cup of tea. Well, do you have any other extreme weather stories or anything like that? Or were you ever on any planes while there was?
Well, yeah, you can't fly around as often as I have, and not be in turbulence and stuff.
Right, of course.
But
Yeah, nothing super extreme though, right?
no.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Well, though this is a shorter episode today, but thank you all for tuning in, talking about extreme weather and crazy experiences with the unpredictability of it. This is us signing out.
Thank you for checking.
Oh, and you can watch us also on YouTube. So hello to those watching from YouTube at Comply with Tanya on TWA.
Thanks for listening. Ciao.